What was the question again, guys?
Well, we just head out now.
Yeah, I
we
think
go
we're
to
we're just leaving
heading to the city
Galesburg.
we need to go to.
Heading west, I believe.
I put the lance in the back of the wagon.
Cool. Cool.
And you'll notice I'm now carrying the dragon shield, not the fire one.
Yes. Let me switch that on your
They have
character.
the same AC, right?
Yeah, exact same AC, just slightly different. Resist fire. Fire. There we go. Fire. And you have the extra plate mail in the wagon still, right?
No, I gave one to the armor, and then
Oh,
I
that's
sold
right,
the
and you
other.
sold
I'm out. No more armor.
Cool. Excellent. So you guys head off again on the road to Riverbrook, I believe it's called. No, Rainwood. And you head south towards Evenfar. And as you pull into Evenfar a day later, you notice the town is completely leveled.
Well, I immediately... Do I see anyone, like, dead on the ground or anything? Or
No.
bodies? Just...
No.
Where is
Even
he? Oh, there's-
far.
That was the town next to the swamp where
Yeah.
you
Where
had
we
the
killed- we
Hydra
fought
and
the
the Black
swamp and
Dragon
everything.
shit.
Nobody's here at all. It's leveled.
Yeah, like the buildings are charred and flattened. You don't see any corpses around. It doesn't look like it was recent. There's no smoke or smoldering ashes or anything. And some of the things have, there's not much even ash laying about, so it's probably been a little bit, but there's just like charred wood remaining.
So it was burned down, because I'm investigating at this point, because this is very
Yeah.
shocking. Last time we were here, it was standing
Parts
up.
of it look, the stone building, yeah, there's a lot of fire damage to places, but, there's also clearly, damage that was done by impact. Like a stone building has been like leveled, and the stone building couldn't have burned down, but it's actually been like crushed.
What I know as a dwarf, understanding that of mining and stone and whatnot, what exactly hit the actual stone, or how it was broken or damaged?
You inspect the stone, and you see that the stone itself in most places is pretty intact. It's just like the mortar between the stones that like ended up cracking. But you do see some like nasty gouges through stones that look like claw marks or something.
I point that out to Vincent because he said he was investigating as well.
Yeah.
What do you think could make a claw mark that? Like, I mean, well, I guess I just look at it. Is it like hand size, or is it one talon the size of an arm type of thing?
No, you see 3 claw marks, maybe about 6 inches apart.
Would I think this to be a dragon's claw?
Possibly.
So I mentioned to Vincent, I'm like,
Maybe some other large beast of similar size.
yeah.
We Azrael, we actually battled a dragon in that swamp just over there. It was a acid breathing. Well, not breathing, but an acid dragon. It was.
I immediately
black,
asked,
believe.
did you kill it?
Breathing is correct.
We did kill it. Yes.
Ah, well, it seems to be that there's another one about, or something of that size.
Seems to be. Bregor, in your tracking skills, would you... These claw marks, the claws seem 6 inches apart. What size do you think that puts it in comparison to the dragon we did battle with?
I think for a little bit, and I've been down and I touch the claw mark and I taste my fingers, and I'd say,
Like, Brager, there's acid on there.
yes. And then I say, and Neil, tell me what I say.
Probably bigger.
Probably bigger, is what I would say.
Okay. Friends, keep your eyes on the sky, and let's move it along. We've done business with dragons before, and we need to avoid them for now.
Okay.
So I guess we would head on down to... Was that Riverview?
Riverview would be next.
I just
What's
make
the city
sure,
we're trying to get to, by the way, Neil?
Rainwood. It's 1, 2,
Oh, I
3,
see it.
4, 5 towns to the south.
Okay. I just make sure that there's like, as like someone from the clergyman, I kind of poke around and make sure there's like no one dead here, or no bodies, or no mortal.
No,
mortal
it definitely
deaths.
looks like this happened quite a while ago.
Okay.
Okay. Riverview seems to be a little bit of a bigger city, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. It's centered on a river.
I would ask around about interest in a magical lance.
People shake their heads and say no.
I ask around and ask what the fuck happened up north.
They tell you a story. About a month and a half ago, Dalamar showed up. There's only a few survivors, so reports vary and there's not a lot of consensus. But apparently Dalamar was there, and there was some sort of green dragon there, and something happened, and some fireballs started getting thrown about, and buildings started to burn, and it looked like he and the dragon were fighting for a moment, but then they stopped, and the dragon started ransacking the town, and Dalamar pieced out. Something like that, maybe. I mean, it's very, people say that no one story has really come forth, but it seems to be that there was something about Dalamar and a green dragon, and then Dalamar started blowing shit up, and the green dragon started knocking things over. Whether they were fighting or working together to destroy the town or something is unclear.
In my reading of dragons, green dragons are not friendly, right?
No.
They breathe fire.
Green dragons have a toxic gas that they expel.
I guess I asked Vincent and the rest of the party, like, didn't you guys just talk to Dalamar? Did he mention anything of this?
Did not mention the green dragon battle of.
He did not, but he
this
would
city.
not. He's a very shielded man. He does not
Keeps
talk
his cards close to his chest. Yes.
Indeed. These green dragons would they be intelligent beings more or less so than other dragons?
They're smart.
Yeah, all dragons are fairly smart. This
Yeah.
one is not of the particular super genius ilk, but it's smart enough.
Yeah.
It has literacy, so it's at
Yeah.
least smarter than Abigail.
Smarter than Abigail, of course.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she can't read?
She cannot. She cannot read. Or write.
Oh, Abigail, I'd love to teach you to read.
Really?
Oh, you're an elf. Never mind. Let's move on.
Oh, well, fuck you two.
I'm like, I love giving those elves a good time.
I'll remember that.
Elves do have good memories, yes. Yes.
Vincent, you would know that all dragons are fairly intelligent to, average human intelligence up to super genius, except for white dragons. And white dragons are actually fairly stupid.
Okay.
They have 5 to 7
I
intelligence.
ask anyone in the town, this supposed dragon, it didn't just disappear, right? Like, where did it fly off to?
South. I saw it fly overhead.
Are we only talking to a single person, or is there a bunch of people around us?
Well, the person who you're talking to currently says south.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Be like, well, we should definitely ask some other patrons. I mean, it's always good to ask multiple witnesses, but in my
I mean, I
detective
saw with
days,
my own 2 eyes fly south. I can't get more confirmed than that.
Okay.
Very good. All right, friend. Well, we're just passing through. So thank you so much.
Okay.
Then
So,
we pass it.
anything else you guys want to do in Riverview?
No, I would just when we're back traveling, I kind of mentioned to Vincent, I'm like, this is. I feel a little bit in over my head. Dragons, Dalamar, Black Wizards, and here we are for a simple 500 reward or 500 gold reward. Are you guys a little bit outclassed?
Hell, you
Or
signed up for free, friend.
I did sign up for free, but for you guys, this seems a little bit of an easy task.
We too believe in balance, and we haven't done all truly honorable acts. So if we can do a good one, oftentimes we'll make sacrifices. To
I
do
get
that.
really excited when he says he believes in balance. I'm like, do you want me to tell you all about Quantarius?
Let us talk in hushed voices in the night, my friend. We shall discuss it at great length.
Perfect. I'll tell you everything I know. And then we just continue forward. And I make a note of telling Vincent all I know whenever we can.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do?
I think we're just traveling
Oh,
south.
I'll stop at the shop to see if they have a short bow that's magical. But
No.
besides-
No magical short bow.
Alright.
I
Just
had-
assume every time.
Well, so Neil, I'm gonna step outside the game for a second.
Yeah.
I would know by how many days have I been? I've been with them for about a week.
A little
Right.
over.
Would I know that Abigail and Vincent have low wisdom scores? Like, would I just know that somehow in my interactions with them, and that Breger would have somewhat high?
Uh,
I mean, I don't know how I would know that. That's why I'm asking you, because I don't
No,
want to metagame it.
I don't know how you could determine whether or not someone has a low wisdom score
Okay.
or will score, because we're using willpower instead of
Oh
wisdom.
yeah. Sorry, willpower.
Yeah.
Probably devise some kind of
Does it even
test.
have a low willpower?
It's
It's
not
just-
9.
I mean, it's 8. It's
It's not
you know.
9. That's the magical number.
Oh. No, you would not know.
Okay.
No, if you're looking for a specific number, then no, you'd have no idea.
Okay. All right. I won't metagame that then. I'll just continue forward.
I don't even know what spell you're talking about, unfortunately. Okay. So you guys continue out of Riverview, head through Drachmel, get to Corbin, and when you're in Corbin, you hear rumors that Farborough has been having some trouble. Also, Corbin is the town where we originally picked up Uncle Oris, by the way.
What kind of troubles did we learn about?
Strange beasts have been burrowing out of the ground and attacking people.
Beast, you say?
Beasts.
How big are these beasts?
A tail length included, 14 feet or so. They look like weird centipede men. Like think of a what do you call them? A centaur, but instead of the body of a horse, it's like a body of a
Neil,
scorpion,
are these
arachnid, something.
are these subterranean creatures?
So it's like a human centipede.
No, not quite. It's more like a
Damn it.
man scorpion.
I grab him by both his shoulders and I pull him close and I say, "Do you realize what this means?"
Who are you pulling close to your
And then I
shoulders?
kiss his forehead and push him back, and then walk out.
Yeah, I don't.
And then I say, "Come on, friends, let us go to Farborough.
Onwards.
Finally, we can kill some shit."
Yeah.
So Neil, these centipede, are they subterranean creatures? Do I know them?
Yes, you would have heard of them. They are man scorpions, and they are.
I'm like, guys, we're gonna fight man scorpions, and you're like, what?
The most original name for any being in this land.
Gygax got real lazy with that one, guys.
Man scorpion.
Oh god, there's centaur, and then there's man scorpions. Oh god.
All right, so we head towards Farborough.
Okay.
It's on our way. Anyway.
I know I tell the rest of the party about the man scorpions as much as I know.
The
So
hilarious thing is in the description, like the title of the creature is man scorpion, but in the description they're actually called something else. These horrors, sometimes called Slinkalis.
That sounds a lot better than man
is that
scorpion.
the dwarven name or something?
No, it's just yeah.
Okay.
Look out, God! Man scorpion.
Oh god. All right, so we just continue riding south. I tell the party everything I know about the man
We
scorpions.
call them crab people. They're just crab people. Anyways, yeah, we head over there.
You know that they are. Let's see. They have strange hands that have like 2 fingers and a thumb, but they're like 2 fingers are really freaking big. They have 6 legs, 3 on either side, a long spiny tail with like a scorpion stinger on the back of it. They sometimes use weapons, sometimes they attack with their claw-like hands, and their poison is really freaking dangerous.
Okay. So I explain all that with just like using my hands and stuff. So I'm making like large clapping things towards the rest of the party. Try to move my feet real quick to look like 6 feet, etc., etc. And we keep heading south.
Okay.
How many more towns is it?
To the town with the man scorpions, or the town that you're supposed to go?
Town we're supposed to go.
1, 2, 3, 3.
Okay.
So Farborough, and then 2 more.
We head to the next one. Farborough.
Okay. You get to Farborough, and you see that there are all these like holes that have been dug up, and like it's like giant pits that fall into the ground. And the town has like a crudely constructed wall around it that looks just like random crap. Like some wagons were tipped over, some logs were pulled up and put out. You know, rocks moved. Sometimes just like earth piled up. It's like a very crudely constructed wall around the town.
Okay, we keep a wide berth away from the holes, but we approach the wall and call out.
Someone is standing guard. It looks like a kid with a little pot on his head. And he goes, "What do you want here?"
Ah, hello, pothead. We're just passing through, but we've heard you've had trouble with man scorpions.
The kid nods and says, "Yeah."
If you let us in, we'd like to hear about it and perhaps offer our aid to you.
Kind of looks at the party a little bit and says, "Okay." And then talks to someone. They move a wagon out of the way, and then you guys can come on in.
All right, so we go in. Is the people militarized? Like, is there guards? Is there?
Oh yeah, everyone's kind of running around with equipment and doing stuff.
Who's in charge here?
That guy is, and he points to what looks to be a well-armed soldier.
I run over to him and ask him vital information about the creatures that I know to be called man scorpions.
What do you mean? What sort of vital information do you ask
Like,
for?
whatever. Would I know what they're weak to? Like, would I have known people to battle these? Or
They're pretty rare, but they don't really have any serious weaknesses. They're kind of chaotic. They're not chaotic at all, but they're slightly cowardly without their leaders.
Okay.
okay, so I'm just like, did you guys kill the man scorpions?
We've fought off a few. We haven't seen them in a little while, but we're staying alert and vigilant.
Friend, if you can offer us any kind of compensation, we would add our numbers to your ranks. I can promise you our weapons and our skill would be of much value to you.
I'm sorry, we've already spent all the money the town has hiring soldiers to defend. We literally have no more money.
I turn to Vincent and be like, do we need money to help a fellow being of this earth?
Well, my little hippie midget friend,
That came out real hippie.
while we don't necessarily need money to help people out, we do have concerns of our own. When do they come out, the man scorpions?
You know, we haven't seen them in a few days, but they've hit us at all times of day or night.
If you have even something that could help us in the future, like let's say we kill these things for you with your aid, if you could provide us with a weapon of great power or something, any
Or
money.
armor.
Look, guys, we're just trying to hold on. We don't have anything. We've sold everything that's of value. We've, given away all of our money to various mercenaries to come and defend it. We're not asking for your help. We understand if you don't want to stick around and help without compensation, but we have nothing left to give.
And just then, the pot boy comes over to me and hands me a broken butterfly. And he says, "Its name was Jeremiah." And then he ran away. All right, let me ask my friends here. Lisa, Asriel, Sela, everybody, should we stay the night and see if we can help them for one day?
I'm already ready to leave.
Jesus.
I
mean-
uninterested.
All right, that's one vote against it. Anybody else?
Seems like it could be dangerous.
Yeah,
mean,
I know
poison?
I know these things to be quite dangerous, etc. It's really up to you guys. We can help them. It would definitely ease my mind. But look, you outnumber me 3-1, so it's up to you.
Celia says she wants no part of it and that she's going to leave today. She's not sticking around. Lisa, on the other hand, says, we should do what we can to help the people here. I would be happy to lend my sword to their ranks, even if it's just for a little while.
Here's what we do then, friends. I say we stay one night. We help these people because, like I've said, we have some balancing to do. Sela, you stay with us. We are going to protect you till we get to the drop-off point. You will obviously not participate in the fight, and I can promise you that I'll do everything I can to keep you safe. You can stay in the wagon, yes?
Okay, but I value my life, and I have no interest in throwing it away. I can't fight.
Abigail? No, excuse me, not Abigail. Sela, you'll be absolutely tickled pink to hear I too value my life and don't want to throw it away.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
and
saying
I
I
are-
can't fight. You are a great warrior. Me, I'm just
Go on.
I'm just an elf that can't do anything.
Well, there's a
I'm-
feel-good story in here somewhere, Sela, but for right now, I'm going to agree with you. We're going to keep you in the background safe, and eventually we'll build up this confidence, and I think you could make a great wife or something someday. There's something you could do.
So, Lisa, will you be fighting?
Absolutely.
And
I
what
think
sort
it's
Callous
the
of
hands.
warrior's duty to battle whatever they can.
what sort of
to-
abilities do you possess, Lisa?
You could probably kick your ass with a sword.
Probably not, but go
Yeah,
on.
Sure, pick on
If
the
you were to
anorexic
take off
guy.
that armor and you were to fight me, even footing, same sword, same.
Save it for the man
I
scorpions,
immediately-
Lisa. Save it for the man scorpions.
I'm immediately like, yes, fight! Let's
All
see
right.
it!
So I go to the guard and I say, we are to keep Sela safe, so if you have a stronghold we can put her in, we will make camp for the night, and we will fight for you people for free for 1 day.
Okay, cool. I don't know if they'll be coming anytime soon, but we do appreciate the offer of help.
Very good. And then we do that, Neil.
Okay. It's evening when all this is going down. So you guys make camp, and do you set up watches or what?
I'm assuming they have all kinds of watches, right?
Yeah.
So I would recommend, and I think this is pretty standard, like Bregor and Abigail would go into towers or something like that.
Yeah.
There aren't any really towers anywhere.
Any
There's-
raised buildings of sorts?
You could get on rooftops of buildings.
You guys want to do that?
Sure.
I would love
All
to
right.
get on the rooftop.
Then so they go to the rooftop, and I just kind of hang out with the other soldiers, basically. Shield drawn and sword at ready.
I'm up in the tower. I follow Breger up to the tower, and I guess as we're waiting,
There's no tower.
or wherever Breger went. Sorry.
Breger goes to a rooftop.
Okay, up to the rooftop. I knew he went up somewhere.
So I turned to Azrael and I said, the less repulsive of the two elves, eh?
Ah, yes, and the wiser. How old did you say you were?
How old?
Yeah, you seem to be
I
the oldest in the
am-
group.
Shit. How old am I?
Do I hear him if I detect
No,
noise?
you're 156, Breger.
I am.
Actually,
I am
157 now.
quite old. Probably older than you, friend.
I'm like, well, we can compare ages if you want, but it doesn't really matter to me. That's very interesting. Where were you born? I'm just trying to learn about the rest of the crew, one by one.
I was born in an elvish city far, far away from here.
Have you had any dealings with the dwarven people?
Not many. You'll excuse me for not being more open with you, but you have. You haven't been the most kind to myself and Abigail yet.
This is true. This is true. Trying to mend wounds right now is kind of the.
We shall mend wounds in battle, my friend.
I get really excited when he says that. I'm like, we shall. Look, I can't see for shit up here. I am quite short, so I'm going to go back down on the ground. But you have a good night, sir.
You as well.
And then I walk back down and kind of just talk to different guards people and shoot the shit till something happens.
Okay. Give me your spells if they're going to be different. If they're going to be the same, just leave them as is.
Why don't we take a break?
Okay.
And then I'll send you the spells during the break. Because I
Sounds
think I'm going to change one of them.
Okay.
All right, so we'll take our final break here for the night, and then we will come back in hour 4. And I think a fight's about to occur against the mighty Min Scorpion. We'll see you guys in about 3 minutes. Thanks for watching. See you then.